I pictured him standing in the middle of Manhattan as he held a cardboard box that contained the contents of his career. A framed photo of our boys in their most recent Halloween costumes poking up from the corner. "Penn Station," he said. His voice had taken on a decidedly upbeat tone that immediately plunged me into despair. "I'm starving. I'm going to grab some pizza, and I'll be on the next train." I said nothing as I pictured him inhaling half a pie, a bear suddenly sprung from a trap. "So you'll get me? At the station? Should there? Hour." We were breaking up. Pizza? Was now really the time to be making unnecessary purchases? I fumed irrationally. My mind flashed back to a municipal government meeting I'd covered for the local news site where I worked as an editor. The booming voice of a councilman ranting about spending cuts rang in my ears. "We're entering a period of austerity." Austerity had been my childhood mantra. I was raised by a father who changed his own motor oil, performed complicated electrical work at his own peril, and refused to call a plumber even as busted pipes sent waterfalls cascading down his small, balding head. At fast food restaurants, my mother always swept extra ketchup packets into her purse for use at a later date. Now was not the time to pop into a New York pizza joint as if he were en route to Yankee Stadium without a care in the world. "Liz, the man was just laid off. Let him enjoy a slice of pizza," said another voice in my head. I knew this voice. It was the same one that justified the purchase of an expensive dress I'd wear once to a wedding and then never again. I'd listened to that voice a lot when I worked in retail in college and always seemed to spend more money than I made. Personal finance experts would hate this bitch. "Liz? Yes, I'll be there. Text me when you get to Summit." "Will do. Listen, I love you. It's all going to be fine." No one should ever be allowed to use this phrase unless he has a crystal ball, a guarantee of perennial good health, and a winning lottery ticket in his back pocket. "Okay," I mumbled before I clicked the end button and put the phone back in its holder. Was this the end or a new beginning? And just what was my role here? I wondered. Supportive wife? Career coach? Therapist? I wanted to believe his words when he said, "It's all going to be fine." Yet I couldn't. It was 2013, and the job market was still clawing its way back from the housing market crash and 2008 recession. My coworkers were being eliminated by the dozens every few months in a cruel reality show like Purging. I knew how difficult it had been for these talented cast-offs to find new jobs. Many were still floundering. A glut of writers and editors with decades of experience were forced to compete with college kids who were willing to work for free, all for the promise of a complimentary happy hour and the chance to build a portfolio. I wandered back to the dining room table as if I were moving underwater, closed my laptop, and headed upstairs to brush my teeth. But nothing could get rid of the sudden sour taste in my mouth.